Good morning, dear investors, traders, and Bitcoin Ethereum enthusiasts. Welcome back to another Bitcoin Ethereum update. It's been 2 weeks since I talked about this topic here on YouTube, and I just want to inform you all about some important changes of our accounts, especially before the upcoming Federal Reserve meeting this afternoon, because I am pretty sure this will spark a lot of volatility in the markets, and it will of course affect Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many altcoins, as it always does. So, and let's start with our Bitcoin count right here. A few things have changed since our last update, and I just want to highlight them right here. Since our last update, we initially thought that this whole movement would have been some kind of wedge or bullish trend channel in a wave 1, 2, 3, and 4, but we have adjusted this because this consolidation right here in Bitcoin has just been going on for too long. And if you don't understand this, I can only recommend watching our past video, because I am explaining this in great detail back there. And of course, our primary scenario is right now that this whole movement right here is still a wave 1-2 setup, but this movement here is also a wave 1-2 setup, and this would mean that we should see a very drastic price increase in this summer and fall this year. And I think I'm going to explain our more detailed micro count here. I hope you guys can understand it, and if you have questions, please ask them in the comments. I will answer them, of course. This is the same chart as you just have seen it from the last, but in a smaller time frame, the 1 hour time frame to be exact. And I use our microcounts to track the small movements inside of this price fluctuations, because it helps me understand the market cycles much better. And as you can see right here, this is still wave 1 and this is still wave 2. And in the past 2 months, we have seen a so-called triple free correction, a triple ABC correction. This whole movement right here was a wave A, this whole was a wave B and a wave C. This whole movement was also a wave A, B, C. And right now we are in a rather complex last movement right here. And we have also established our wave A and a wave B. And right now are trading in a complex, some sort of wedge, I estimate. And the important thing for short-term oriented investors is now that I expect that we will reach our green retracement zone finally in the next few hours and days. Because right here, just like I said, this is some sort of wedge or diagonal in a wave 1, 2, 3, 4 in this final wave C. And I have reason to believe that we will establish a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and finally enter our green retracement box. And a good price target would be 25,000 or 24,000. So, and if you aren't invested into Bitcoin yet, I can only recommend evaluating this setup right here, and we as MedMed Capital will at another long position in Bitcoin if we will reach this retracement zone. So if you want to receive updates about this one, just sign up on our website. And of course, a first confirmation signal for a bottom would be right here at $27,469. This is the last high of this minor wave B, and above this level we can be pretty sure that the bottom is in right here, and that we aren't going to see any further lows and establish our wave 3 in the next months. So I guess pretty simple. If you have questions, just like I said, leave them in the comments. And Ethereum, of course, it's pretty similar as always. The account is was also adjusted a few weeks ago, that we now estimate that this one has been a wave 1 and a wave ABC2, and this one also has been a wave 1 and a wave 2. And of course, this would mean that our price target of the next wave 3 will be at 2,900. Sorry. And we have established a 333.2 right here and are already trading inside of our retracement zone and are trading below the 0.5 retracement. And I think to further understand this, I'm going to explain our micro count right here. A lot of the movements here are quite similar than in Bitcoin, so it should be pretty easy to understand. This one right here has been a wave ABC and another ABC, and we are also in a wave ABC of this last C and of this wave 2. And the important thing is now that this movement of this blue wave C is slightly different than in Bitcoin, because we didn't establish some sort of wedge or diagonal right here. We have established this wave 1-2, this bearish wave 1-2 setup, and are now consolidating since a few days. And I have just reason to believe that this is a wave 4 indeed, and this would mean that we would reach further lows, and I would be very pleased if we would reach the 0.618 retracement right here and finish our correction right there. And I think we will add another position in Ethereum as well, because these are very lucrative price levels, and I am still optimistic about the cryptos in overall, despite the SEC lawsuit, of course. So the situation here is also pretty simple. I expect new lows, but only by a few $100, and we shouldn't establish a major correction again. So the end of this correction might be very, very near. And of course, this would be good news for the altcoins too. So that's it for today already. I am thrilled on how the upcoming Federal Reserve interest rate decision will affect the crypto markets. And if you have questions, of course, I think I'm repeating myself here. Just leave them in the comments. I will answer them, of course. That's it for today already. So see you guys in another update, and have a good afternoon and a good rest of the day. So see you guys, and goodbye.